Praise the Lord. This is Pastor Cole of the New Hope Apostolic Church. We are located in the city of Bridgeport, Connecticut at 1281 Stratford Avenue. I'd love to have you to visit with us at any time. If you need more or would like more content, you can click below. But we're going to be on the subject, Jesus being the way, the truth, and the life. We're going to do part 2. So, Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. And so, basically, that's the bottom line. That cannot be changed, cannot be altered. People cannot come up with another way or say it some other way or do it some other way. Got to come through Jesus. You got to come through him being the way, him being the truth, and the life. There is no way outside of Jesus. There is no truth that will take you to heaven outside of Jesus. There is no life more abundantly except it comes through Jesus. So that's the bottom line. That's the most important thing to consider. That's the most important part. If we leave that off and go to something else, then it won't benefit us. We have to do it just like Jesus said. We have to accept that regardless. I mean, we do have choices. We make choices. Everything is still based on making choices. But Jesus has put it out there. He left his word on record. He's put it out there. Jesus was a straight shooter. He didn't beat around the bush. He just told it like it was. That's all Jesus could do, is tell the truth. But the devil is a liar and the father of lies. The devil came to kill, steal, and destroy. But Jesus came to seek and to save that which was lost, and that we might have life and have it more abundantly. That's why he came. So, Jesus did not come to be politically correct. It wasn't about being politically correct. He did not come to consider people's feelings. We were dying in sin, and we needed to get out of that. So he did not come to compromise, sugarcoat sin, or how to get out of it. He came to tell us, just like it is, I'm the way, I'm the truth, and I'm the life. No man. God is no respecter of person. No man cometh to the Father, go to heaven, except they come through Jesus, who said, I am the door. You must come through Jesus. No other way to get there. So Jesus he would just shoot from the hip. Hey, this is it. And he wasn't coming to make friends. He was coming to save mankind. had no hidden agenda. But he went through a lot to save us. Now, Jesus knew when he came and was the way, the truth, and the life, it was going to bring division. And we have a lot of division in the world today. There's division between what's true, which Jesus is true, and that which is not true. So Jesus knew there would be division once he came and said what he was going to do and what people needed to do. And so in the book of Luke 12, and we start at verse 51. This is Jesus speaking. He said, "Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on the earth?" What's the question? I tell you, nay, no. But rather a division. Because once you found out what I came to do, and that I am the way, the truth, and the life, it's going to bring division. Verse 52 says, "For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. Houses would be divided when those who believe what I came to do and those that did not believe. It was going to divide the family. So it is right now. People that believe certain doctrines or teachings that's in the Bible, and other people believe other stuff or interpreting the Bible the way they see it, is going to bring divisions. There are so many different denominations, so many different doctrines are being taught. But if you're not teaching that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, and if you're not teaching the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ, you're teaching something different. And it's not the true doctrine. Paul said that there are people that are teaching another gospel. These just not another, but we'll go to that in a minute. But let's say where we are and see what Jesus said he came to do. He said, "The Father shall be divided against the Son." And you know, Dad loves his children, loves his son, just like I do. But it doesn't mean we're going to see eye to eye on when it comes to what Jesus came to do, and that he's the way, the truth, and the life. Doesn't mean we're going to see that. He may see some other way. He may be following some other doctrine. So, and it said, "And the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against the daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law." Sounds like division to me. But Jesus said, I didn't come to break up homes and families, but that is, he's basically just saying, this is what's going to happen. This is what is going to happen. And it did. to people right now believe so strong in their religion or their doctrine that I heard of a man that killed his daughters so they would not become Christians. That's how strong some people believe in what they believe. So everyone probably believes as strong in what they believe as the other person. And so I just teach it as strong as I believe it. And nothing to say that other people shouldn't, but when the light comes, you need to walk in the light. I wasn't always in the light that I am now. Didn't always walk to know that Jesus was the truth, the way, the truth, and the life, and that there's one Lord, one faith, and one baptism. Didn't always walk in that, didn't know that. So to me now, that has become my truth. And so I walk in that. People walk and live and respond to what they believe is true, even if it's a lie. Because a person can be sincerely wrong. That's the reality of it. And so, but Jesus knew what was going to happen. And it's still happening today. Those that are still preaching and teaching Jesus, they're still causing divisions in families and homes. For those that believe and those that don't, it's still causing division in the 21st century. So, but the bottom line is still the same. So let's go to Galatians real quick here. Galatians 1. And I think we're going to go to, start at verse 6. This is the Apostle Paul. He said, I marvel that ye are so soon removed from him that called you into the grace of Christ unto another gospel, which is not another. If you're not preaching Jesus and what he did and died so people can be saved, you're preaching something, but it's not the gospel. Paul said there's not another gospel. You may be a motivational speaker or you just trying to make a living off of telling people things and encouraging people, but not telling them the way, the truth, and the life. You're not telling them about the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Then you tell them something, but it's not the gospel. If it's not the gospel, it's something. And so because Paul said, it's not another. Then he went on to say, will there be some that trouble you? A lot of people out there today are just troubling people. They're not giving them truth. They're just troubling people, confusing people. That's why the people today, the world is so confused about Christianity, about which way to go to heaven, and if there's a lot of ways to go to heaven, because people are just confusing people. And the Bible lets us know God's not the author of confusion. Why would God give 4,000 ways to worship him or to get to heaven when he said he's the way? That's just confusion. To make people give up, to make people not want to search, make people just throw in the towel, get frustrated. So that confusion is going on in the world with all different stuff that's in the word, that's not God. That's not Jesus. Jesus already told you what he is, and that he's the way, truth, life. And Paul said there's not another gospel. There's some that trouble you and will pervert the gospel of Christ. People are perverting the gospel. Even though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let it be accursed. Let me be accursed if I change up on it, and let an angel from heaven be accursed if he say anything other than that. As we say unto you, so say I now again. If any man preach any other gospel unto you than we preach, let him be accursed, let him be damned, let him be doomed. Because there is no other gospel than what Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. That's the bottom line. And that's what preachers need to be preaching. So may God bless you. You want more content, look down below to find more content. May God bless you till next time in Jesus' name.